And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. 40's the Mike.
Looking to throw. Silverman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Trap 60. Get that ball. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 40.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Bison. 19 Lion. Tight is right. 3 down. Mike 40. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 3. Shift.
From the gun on 3rd down, Silverman. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. To Johnson again. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Panther 11. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 40. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Silverman. Flushed out right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Here's Love. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ready, 45, white.
Kamara try the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Kamara. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, Silverman eluding the pressure right.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looking to throw on second down. Silverman. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Off the play fake, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, Silverman. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Alert 3. You go tight. You got tight.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Silverman. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. I got 1. 25, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. To throw on 3rd down. Silverman. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Kamara now to return.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
A give. This is Kamara.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On second down, it's Jones. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, it's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Love, they go play action now.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
19 tight, go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. Go street. Defense wins championships, baby.
Back to throw. Silverman firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Silverman. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
I got you. I got you.
Throwing on first down. Silverman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Chase smash. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike. Rabbit.
To throw on 2nd down. Silverman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On third down, Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check four. Riggs. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Looking to throw on second down. Silverman.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Watch the run. Check safety.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
Check 13. Hurt.
They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
81 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 22. A big play there out of Kamara.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
A giant hole up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll run it with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted.